Josh Reed here for We Are Believeland, and boy, do we have a few things to talk about today. If you missed yesterday's preseason game against the Redskins, let's just say you didn't miss that much. We're going to try to keep things as positive as possible, even though there wasn't a whole lot of positive in this game. So to start off this week in general, right after cut days where the Browns cut Christian Yount, Jim Leonard, and middle linebacker Caleb McSurdy, the Browns pulled off a trade that we as fans hope will be good for us in the long run. Our Browns traded away two veterans in Nate Burleson and Zach Dials to the Vikings for a second-year, 6'6", I know, right? Crazy, wide receiver Rodney Smith and a fourth-round pick in next year's draft. Now, for those who missed it, Brian Hoyer was named to be the starting QB over Manziel this game. But for some odd reason, the news of Connor Shaw being put in the third string in the depth chart got more news than that. Now, Shaw didn't play, but at certain points in this game, we thought that nothing worse could happen. Also, Isaiah Crowell got some reps as Terrence West was moved down to third string. Also, another position that has a lot of depth is the cornerback position. So, to try to narrow things down, Leon McFadden was moved up in the depth chart to see what he was able to do. And finally, newly acquired Rodney Smith was able to get instant time to see if the trade was in fact worth it. Now, to start things off with the game, backup running back Isaiah Crowell was really showing that he wants to stay on this roster. The man not only has an insane amount of power, but also speed and elusiveness to add to that. Very good with the ground and pound, and his speed also allows him to get to the outside and make the extra moves to gain some extra yards. He finished with 1 rushing touchdown and 31 receiving yards on the day, so not too bad. Leon McFadden also showed that moving him up in the depth chart was a good idea. Right off the bat, McFadden was able to pull off an interception. The third rounder really wasn't put to use in the Browns last season, but hopefully he can do good this year. Hopefully he can make the actual roster, because that'll be a great add-on to the secondary for the Browns. Christian Kirksey also had a good game, but once again, none can be compared to the efforts of second-string strong safety Johnson Batamosi. The kid has some crazy talent and is looking to be great. He had 3 tackles and a crazy hit that forced a fumble in which Barkevious Mingo recovered. The game was very hard to watch because, other than the effort of a few players, the Browns' defense was it was atrocious. Absolutely terrible. We shouldn't be missing that many tackles and leaving men wide open every play. It may just be because it's the second and third stringers on the field, but this is the NFL. Those mistakes, they're not acceptable. Even the quarterback situation was sad. Hoyer only completed 1 pass, and to add to that, he threw a pick and was sacked twice. Take into mind that it was only the first quarter. But I'm not saying that Manziel did any better, but he did show that he was capable of being a starting quarterback. Now, it may seem that we're standing up for him here, but it's because we are. I mean, he threw 2 picks. One of them was a bad throw where Tracy Porter read it perfectly, and the second one was a long bomb to newly acquired receiver Rodney Smith. Now, he's a rookie, and he's going to have to learn to make smarter throws, but other than those mistakes, Johnny performed pretty well. 15 for 21, throwing for 108 yards. It's not too bad, but it's not too good either. And just like last week's Browns recap episode, the man loves to scramble and get his jersey dirty. He led the team in rushing with 50 yards on the day and about 8.3 yards per carry. This can either be good or bad. We just don't want him fumbling or risking an injury, because we all know what happened last year when Hoyer scrambled. Yeah, we don't want that to happen again. And just to stay safe, I would suggest to Johnny that he makes the smartest decisions possible. Overall, this game, it was not a good example of Browns football, and we know that they can do better. We just have to see them work harder on defense and make smarter decisions on offense. All right, well, that looks to be it for this week's recap. Right now, the only big news that would start a controversy is if Connor Shaw was moved up in the depth chart.
Yo, Reed, you gotta check this out.
Hold up, everybody. No way. You gotta be kidding me. Oh my gosh. So it looks like Connor Shaw actually just got moved up to the second string position for quarterback. We're gonna see another quarterback when the Browns face the Rams next week. Drama in Cleveland? I think so. Well, hopefully you guys have a nice day, And stay tuned for more Browns news. This has been your weekly Browns recap with yours truly, Josh Reed, and I hope you guys have a nice day. Talk to you later.